Hey guys, PikaWu here, bringing another Wi-Fi battle against PokeTrainerRed. And this dude is a pretty great battler. He posts and he has really high quality videos. And yeah, he's a really unique battler, so check him out. A link will be in the description, so definitely sub to him if you haven't already. So yeah, I go for the sleep powder right off the bat because I want that thing to sleep. And yeah, I don't know why I went to my Porygon 2 since that's my late game sweeper. I was hoping I could potentially sweep his whole team with this Porygon 2, but you'll see later I epically fail. He goes for the T-Bolt here to break my sub, but that's no big deal because I already set up. I went for the sub again because I was hoping I can get my Pitaya Berry, but instead he goes for the light screen, which is, well, I've never seen a support Luxray before, and yeah, that's really unique, and that pretty much stopped my Porygon 2 sweep, which is really great for him. And so yeah, that was really great. And I go for the Tri Attack just to do some damage. It does a good chunk, but the light screen pretty much screws me over, and I'm pretty sure this Luxray has invested special defense EVs. And he goes for the T-Bolt again, and because he's not max special attack, that won't take me down, and it will give me my Pitaya Berry, so that will guarantee me to kill this Luxray, and that's exactly what I do. So this Tri Attack will take down this Luxray, which is absolutely great. But the sad part is, he has a Scarf Magmortar, but little does he know, my Porygon 2 outspeeds those, and the Tri Attack does a good amount. And it doesn't do that much since the light screen was in play, and that Tri-Attack could have KO'd this if he didn't have the light screens up. And I know most Magmortars are choiced, and it's probably choice scarfed, so I go into my Gastrodons because that forces out a switch, and I can go for the Toxic, and it hits this Lunatone. And my first impression was a support Stealth Rock Lunatone, but it's actually an offensive Calm Minder, which is really great because the poison pretty much cripples this Lunatone. And yeah, I don't want to get hit by a Psychic, so I switch into my Jump Fluff because I do have the Focus Sash, so I know I can live one. And yeah, I go for the Seed Bomb because I'm a physical attacker, and that's super effective in stab, and Lunatone has shit defensive, so that will kill it. And I'm expecting the Hidden Power Ice or Fire Blast or whatever he has, but he goes for the Hidden Power, and I was like, no big deal, I can take a Hidden Power Ice. And my HP goes down, down, down. I'm like, fuck, this is a Hidden Power Grass Magmortar. So I quickly switch back into my Jump Fluff because it resists it 4 times and it forces out a switch. And yeah, I go for the Sleep Powder. No, I go for the Swords Dance, actually, on the Switch. And now I go for the Sleep Powder, and it does hit. And I was hoping I could sweep with this Jump Fluff. So I go for my second Swords Dance, and I got a little greedy, but he got lucky and got the first turn Wake, which pretty much screwed up my sweep with my Jump Fluff. And I was thinking this person was choiced, probably choice specs. So I went to my Escargot, to my Magcargo, and I went for the Light Screen. And he misses his Focus Blast, which is really great because that saved me a lot of, yeah, this saved me. And yeah, I set up rocks too, which is epic. And I thought I could live a close combat here, but I don't, because, yeah, Hitmontops are really strong. And he has Life Orb. If he didn't have Life Orb, I could definitely survive that. But he does have Life Orb. And now he goes for the Ice Punch here. And I do survive with 16 HP, and I go for the Sleep Powder. And yeah, I go for the Synthesis here, hoping he wouldn't wake up, and he doesn't wake up, which means I get all my HP back. Now I withdraw and go into my Rip Your Nips, because Rip Your Nips is fucking amazing. And I go for the EQ, and he's still sleeping, which is great. And the EQ is going to take him down because he's at -1 defense. he goes into his Magmortar, and I do outspeed. He's probably a modest nature. Yeah, he told me later it was a modest nature, which saved me a bunch, because if he was timid nature, he could just fire blast my entire team and sweep. But he is modest, which saved me. And now I just go into my Gastrodon as Death Fodder. And yeah. And now I see that he's leftover, so he's not choiced, and I go into my Pinsir just to go for the close combat because it's super effective. And yeah, he goes into his Pikachu as Death Fodder, and it's obviously gonna KO. But you know, every time a Pokemon with a static ability always paralyzes me. Like, there's this one battle against, I think, Mr. Eddie, I don't know his full name, but I killed his Manectric and he got the static, and that screwed me over in that game. I don't know, maybe Rip Your Nips just rips their like nips so hard that I get paralyzed. I don't know. But my last Pokemon is my Exeggutor, and since this Glaceon is not max speed, I outspeed and take it down. So yeah, good game, close battle. Rate, comment, subscribe, guys. Peace.